ReactJS is one of the most popular JavaScript libraries used for building user interfaces, especially for single-page applications. It was developed by Facebook and released in 2013, and since then, it has become a go-to choice for web developers due to its speed, simplicity, and scalability. But what makes ReactJS so powerful and widely adopted? Let's dive into the core concepts that define React. At its heart, React allows developers to build web applications that can update and render efficiently in response to data changes. It's component-based, which means everything you build in React is made of reusable pieces called components. Each component is like a building block that represents part of the UI, such as a button, a form, a navbar, or even an entire page. These components are written in JavaScript, often using JSX, which is a syntax extension that looks like HTML but lets you write HTML structures in the same file as JavaScript code. JSX makes it easier to visualize the component structure and is one of the features developers love most about React. One of React's most important features is its virtual DOM. Unlike the traditional DOM, where every change to the web page involves re-rendering the entire UI, React creates a virtual copy of the DOM in memory. When a change happens, React compares the new virtual DOM with the previous one and only updates the real DOM where differences exist. This makes updates much faster and improves performance dramatically. React is also declarative, meaning you just describe what the UI should look like based on the current state, and React handles updating the DOM. For example, if you want to display a list of users, you don't have to write step-by-step instructions on how to update each list item. You just declare the structure and let React handle the rendering. Another major benefit is React's ecosystem. With React, you can use tools like React Router for client-side routing, Redux or Context API for state management, and libraries like Axios for API calls. React's modular approach and rich ecosystem make it suitable not just for small applications, but for enterprise-grade projects too. You'll find React being used by companies like Facebook, Instagram, Netflix, Airbnb, Uber, and many others to create fast, dynamic web apps. One of the most exciting parts of React is its support for hooks, which were introduced in React 16.8. Hooks, like useState, useEffect, and useContext, allow developers to manage state and lifecycle features without writing class components. This has simplified React development and made code cleaner and easier to manage. If you're coming from HTML, CSS, and vanilla JavaScript, the learning curve might feel steep at first, but once you understand the component model, state, props, and lifecycle, things become much smoother. Another key part of React is props, which are used to pass data from one component to another, kind of like function arguments. And state, on the other hand, is used to store data that can change over time within a component. When the state changes, React automatically re-renders the component, keeping the UI in sync with the data. For development, React offers great tools like Create React App, which helps you set up a modern development environment with zero configuration. You can start building a React app within minutes using just one command. For styling, you can use CSS modules, styled components, Tailwind CSS, or even traditional CSS. React gives you full flexibility. Also, testing in React is made simple with tools like Jest and React Testing Library. These help ensure your components behave as expected, which is crucial in large applications. Now, a question many beginners have is, React is just the view layer, so how do I build a full application? That's where integration with backend services or other libraries comes in. You can connect your React app to a Node.js/Express backend, a Django API, Firebase, or any other backend service through REST APIs or GraphQL. Speaking of GraphQL, it's another great tool that pairs well with React and allows you to fetch data more efficiently by querying exactly what you need. As for deployment, React apps can be hosted on platforms like Vercel, Netlify, Firebase hosting, or even traditional servers using Nginx or Apache. For SEO optimization, React apps can be made more search engine friendly using server-side rendering, SSR, with frameworks like Next.js, which is built on top of React. Next.js also offers file-based routing, API routes, and automatic code splitting, making it a great choice for production-grade apps. In 2025, React continues to evolve with features like server components and improved performance capabilities, ensuring it stays at the forefront of web development. If you're a beginner, learning React opens doors to not just front-end development, but also mobile development through React Native, which allows you to build mobile apps using the same React principles. It's a huge advantage to use the same skill set across platforms. Now, if you're wondering where to start, we recommend beginning with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript fundamentals first. Then move into JSX, props, state, event handling, hooks, and finally routing and state management. There are many free and paid resources available, but for a guided path, check out www.skillcareer.in. We offer beginner-friendly courses, real-world projects, and one-on-one mentorship to help you become a confident React developer. Make sure to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with your friends who want to get into web development. In future videos, we'll cover practical tutorials, build real-world projects like to-do apps, portfolios, weather apps, and even full-stack MERN applications using MongoDB, Express, React, and Node.js. So stay tuned and turn on the notifications. Your journey to becoming a front-end developer starts right here.